Guys, welcome to this video. I lost over $2,000 yesterday and I feel really bad. I made promises with myself, but I was not able to keep them. You know, I have a solid winning strategy in my backtesting system, so I'm really like, this has to be the moment where I start seeing results and starting also being a winning trader. But as it turns out, it's not that easy. Even though I have a winning strategy that I have backtested myself, it's apparently not that easy to execute it in a live market. And you know, one of those moments that I feel right now is like I feel so insecure with myself. Little bit of desperation, even maybe, because I'm already 4 years giving it my all to become a full-time trader, but a day like yesterday ending up acting like a gambler. It's really, I really feel like almost a part of me that's ashamed of myself breaking those rules. And if I want to turn this around, I really have to address those issues and taking them seriously. And admitting to myself that I am an emotional trader. And the only way to avoid those emotions or minimize them is a set and forget strategy. And in my backtesting, I only trade based on the 4 hours. So every time a 4-hour candle closes, I take my analysis and then either put a limit order on or just move on to the next H4 candle. But in backtesting, you can do this rather quick. You know, you can go from one H4 candle to the other, whilst in real life 4 hours is a long time. And I've been waiting last week for almost 4 or 5 days for a possible entry presented itself. And what I really must stop doing is checking during the day the gold price or the charts. This is something I do not do in backtesting as well. So I ended up yesterday taking a manual entry, and the pattern might be legit, but I have a winning backtesting strategy based on the 4-hour with only limit orders. So even if the pattern is legit, if I start putting on a manual order in the live market without the H4 being closed, I'm not 100% trading similar like my backtest. And once I realized that, I was already in the trade. And then I started doubting myself, doubting the market. Yeah, it ended up being quite a mess, because yesterday the gold price went up and up and up, and I was at the right side, but I was hesitant because I broke my system, so I took the trade off. And then I saw this enormous spike and I got FOMO, got the better of me, and I took a trade. So yeah, let me show you an example of yesterday. Um, when the H4 closes, we had a bear bar down here below. And I was like, well, no, we are still in a bullish storyline. And also on the H1, we had a confirmation. It was like, no, we are going up. And then around here, I took a manual entry. Now, this was a good thing you were saying, and the analysis was correct, but I'm already very emotional. I'm checking the charts way too often. And then the 4-hourly closed really strong. And I got FOMO. And I was like, well, let's see if I can take a short here on the previous SNR level. But then, of course, I was stopped out. And then I took some trades that are not legit, that were more like from a gambler standpoint. And I'm taking, as you can see, I'm taking here a loss after loss after loss. So yeah, I really feel like an amateur basically. You know, and I'm like, what the heck are you doing? You're trading for 4 years and you end up in this kind of decremental behavior. How the F is this possible, you know? I'm really pissed off myself. And lately I've been speaking to my wife, my friends, and how are you doing with your day trading? And I'm like, well, I'm about to get there. I'm almost there. I even made a promise with my children that once I get profitable, then I will take them for a nice trip or something. Well, even that kind of things are apparently not enough motivation in the moment to stick with the plan and to stay disciplined and controlled. And I also mentioned lately that to my wife, even like, I gotta quit if I keep continuing with this because I'm losing money. And you're like, you know, really struggling with this journey. And so the lesson is that even when you have a strategy, I do have a strategy after all these years. This is a good thing. I already backtested the strategy. And I'm profitable strategy in the backtest. But even that is not enough. The final stage, and I thought it would be rather easy because having a winning strategy and having it backtested yourself, proven it for yourself that it is profitable, is already quite a difficult challenge. And even although they're on demo, I had to trade to losing streaks, etc. So you would say if you have a winning strategy on the back test, then it should be rather easy to execute this in the live market. But the truth is, it's much more challenging than I expected it to be. And the emotions of live trading are just not the same as with backtesting. That is one thing that is for sure. So yeah, the thing that I have to do, guys, is set and forget. Replicate my backtesting trading style. Only do something when the H4 bar is closed. and instead of forget, go away from the screens. And it sounds so easy. So like people that are not trading are like, yeah, just do it, man. It's not that hard, right? Just go do something else. But for me, it's difficult. I'm maybe too much of a control freak. I don't know. But I don't want to quit either. You know, it's like I've put in so much time, effort, money already that I'm like, man, I gotta stick with it, and I gotta believe in myself that this turnaround will come. So yeah, I think it's rather harsh to say, but although at this moment I feel like, man, I'm a failure. Can I do this? There's also a part of me that says, come on, man, stick with it. You can do it. You have a winning backtesting strategy. So you have everything there that's needed to become successful. Just set a forget. And I'm an emotional guy, so I have to stay calm. Although keep away from the charge, stay away from the charge, and have like a helicopter, you know, just viewing things from a more farther perspective, like a distant perspective, like not really attached. And that should be okay. So guys, I hope I hope if you like my content, my journey, I would appreciate if you can give a thumbs up or subscribe to the channel. Let's see if I can turn this around, and I hope that US traders also like to appreciate to see that that you're not the only ones that have trouble. Even I, when I'm 4 years in this journey, still have this kind of moments or struggles, and it's okay. You know, it's part of the journey. But a lot of people quit at some point, and yeah, for some people that is a realistic, legit choice. But hey, come on. If you have a dream, become a trader just like I do. We gotta keep grinding and acknowledge our weaknesses. And this is my challenge, to be really, really true to myself, acknowledge my pitfalls, and set and forget strategy where I'm not able, where I minimize the risk of getting too emotional, is for me, I think, the best solution. So come on, let's forget. The weekend is now, so I have to let things go, and I hope to see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.